Oh, that was a jam. Okay.
If I tell you how the goddamn pod started. But hey, that's a whole nother story. Anyway, baby, it's a lot of stuff on this daggone list. 192, episode 192. We could start with celebrity news. We could start with regular news. What you want to do?
Rock, paper, scissors. Hold on. And then
Who
you
we
pick
rock,
one.
paper, and scissors for?
Whoever win got to pick one.
Rock, paper.
That's 2 out of 3?
Yeah. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, Oh, shit.
All right, I get to pick. Ew. Ready? Oh, shit. I got to go with the category. Damn.
She gonna look at the most messiest shit on that damn
No,
thing.
because you put that under the wrong thing.
What?
Bitches be faking.
What they be faking about?
That's not celebrity.
Young Miami.
He said he sent his last $30 for her to have lunch.
Okay. I fuck with him.
She said, "Where y'all think I'm gonna eat lunch at? McDonald's?" and send it back to him.
Man, I would have, girl, don't do that. A nigga sending his last.
Yeah.
That's a nigga that's for you.
Yeah.
Like a nigga that's he put you before you put himself.
It ain't very many.
I fuck with that. I would have sent it back. I probably would have been like, you know what? Here come like 60 or 100. I don't know. I would have just sent that back though. I probably would have made me a ham sandwich.
You put an extra 30 with his 30 and send it back to her? Mm-hmm. You a good woman.
Yeah.
Somebody go get them a good woman.
Any nigga that like spend his last on me, that's a nigga that's for you. They gonna rock out with you.
Man. Also,
I'm confused. Because I felt like there were two responses to that question.
No. So, a girl basically said that a dude
hungry.
sent her
$30.
Sent her $30, and he was like,
She sound like, no, but what I'm saying is, I heard everything, right? The first girl turned that $30 down because she felt like you playing with her.
Right. That's why I say bitches be faking. Young Miami gave her response to it.
She claimed that she would probably send the 30 back and make a ham sandwich.
Yeah.
That's in one instinct. And then the other instinct, she was like, if $30 is his only, that mean that's a real one. But that's what I'm trying to say. Was you going to keep the $30 and not be offended that he sent the $30?
She said she wasn't offended.
So now, no, but it also sounds like she feels bad that the possibility that $30 is the only thing he could send. So if I'm in that thinking, I am putting her in the majority with that other girl who was upset about the 30. I'm telling you, got to hear the bullshit. You are listening with your lady ears. I'm telling you. This is a man. I'm listening with what I heard.
What I heard is you saying if she'd have sent that $30, if she'd have sent the 30 back with an extra 30, his ego would have been struck.
Did you not just hear what she said? She said 30, maybe if it was 30, 60, 70, 100. Listen, cut your freaking lady ears off. And I promise you, every man that is going to listen to this podcast will agree that
I'm just trying to understand that's what you're saying.
Yes. Is that what you agreeing to?
I don't agree, but I'm just saying, is that what you were saying? I wanted to make sure that's what you were saying.
That is what I'm saying.
Okay.
You said you don't agree.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think that was like, okay, he sent you his last, and she was like, that's a real one. Like, he gonna make sure you good. Whether that's his everything he got, he gonna give it to you. He gonna sacrifice himself to give to you. And why would that be a bad thing? Because you do it.
Who?
You.
What I do?
If I say, let me get this or whatever, you will give it to me. Yeah. And go without.
Yeah.
So why would...
But you're not gonna feel bad enough to send it back. So what are you talking about? See what I'm saying? Point making. I just made my point. All next rock paper scissors for the next topic.
If I was to send it back, what would you say?
I won this topic. I won the discussion.
No. If I was to send it back, how would you feel? Like, what would you say?
You've tried it before, and I told you the same thing. But it's rare that you want to send it back.
But
I don't even now tell you it's my last. I just sent it. Because I feel like if I tell you And this is, I don't even feel no way that she don't care if I tell her this is my last. I'm going to say that. And I won't feel a way because men, we are providers. Naturally. I mean, that's just what it is. I don't care if it is our last. No, if he was willing to give her her last, he ain't just a real one. He's your soulmate. Because that means he ain't gonna never let you fall on your face. That you would never fail. But young Miami was with that other girl. Boy, that's all you had? That's what I heard. I'm telling you.
It wasn't in a bad way of boy, that's all you had. It was all like, right. Oh, babe, you know. All I know you're a man. You need more than I need.
Well, let's ask the listeners and the watchers of the podcast. Right. When I put this, when this get out, man, you decide what young Miami was trying to depict in that audio you listened to, and was you in agreement that she was on the side of like rooting for the man, or did it sound similar to the lady who was offended that she got $30 and only $30, and what she was supposed to do with that $30? All right, let's go. We got rock, paper, scissors.
Why we got rock, paper, scissors?
For the next topic. This is fun.
Oh, this we about to.
Yeah. Right. Come on, let's move on. No.
That was 2 out of 3. Oh yeah. Don't be mad.
I ain't mad.
Okay, so we going you said you surprised about Tiana Taylor?
I was surprised that she was on the internet giving up her business about the situation, because I'm so not used to hearing her talk like this.
Divorce. Not too much on my best friend. We're still doing this. We're still doing that. This is my buddy. This is my da 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 da. I've done nothing but try to protect us. So the fact that you are okay, everything that you had the world thinking that I tried to get you locked up, sitting here playing victim. Let me explain something to y'all about people. For people that's saying, oh, well, what would Iman get out of leaking these rumors that make him look bad? Some people are okay with looking bad just as long as you look worse. Okay? Y'all have to understand that. Y'all have to understand that. Well, all I've been nothing but solid to that man. And all I asked for was for him to stand up for me.
Yo, it's long, and I do remember myself when I was originally ready to talk about this. I really do remember my thoughts on this. But, like, I am surprised, and that's why I say, like, I get now why celebrities would prefer to control their own narratives versus someone else doing it for. Because now I feel like, because Teyana went out and did whatever she did with all these clips of her explaining what's going on behind the scenes without really explaining it. Now I need to hear from Iman. I need to hear what he gonna talk about. What's gonna be his response? Is he really as petty as she's describing in these videos? I just don't feel that way.
I feel like,
where did it go sour that they're like this?
I feel like now he done got her to basically air everything out or whatever. Now he gonna fall back and make her look crazy.
But that don't do. She was
like she
so
said.
Now I remember some of the stuff. She was like, it's very suspicious that every time I got something about them pop out and come on. She talked about having two movies in the works. She got her dance stuff in the works, and now this wants to come out, and she has to answer questions for things that she don't even want to be involved. Like,
if she's at a premiere for a movie, she wants to be asked questions about the movie, not questions about her relationship.
Yeah, because it seems, without really saying it, it seems like she's blaming him for the leak. She claimed he leaked all this information about, basically, because what it looked like to the public eye is that she wiped his ass with a dirty mop. When I read through it, whether it's true or not, just putting it out there, it just looks bad. I mean, it looked like he got F so hard in his butthole that he straight up died. Like his character died in Shy. And she threw his ass in a trash bag. That's how bad it looked like he worked. Hey, listen, she took cars. She took a whole bus. She took a bus from this man. Feel me? Listen, I did find it a little funny that much we got. But listen, just looking at it is just worth talking about. And I don't know him. And there's people,
like an actual bus?
A tour bus.
A tour bus. Okay. What?
She got a whole freaking bus. You feel me? Like, no, seriously. That's not funny. She got cars. She got this man. Listen. The judge acted as if she is a stay-at-home mom. If you are to believe that document, the judge literally said you are responsible for 85% of everything. And now that y'all done to the kids or whatever, you are responsible for their private school. No, them kids are going to public school at some $48,000 a month. They will get a public school.
$4,800. Because $48,000.
I gotta go back and look
for
at
school.
it. I'm gonna look at it.
$48,000 for school.
I'm gonna look at it.
A month.
I'm gonna look at it.
The fuck school they go to?
God, please put it on here. You funny.
That's crazy. Even they going to Obama kids ain't go to no. Get that? What? Absolutely not. Them motherfuckers will be at home. I'd rather what? A month?
Listen. Listen. Just listen to this. Tiana Taylor will receive 4 homes.
Okay.
4 homes.
Okay.
You telling me it was no possible way to split that down the middle?
How many homes was it?
I'm just going by the 4 homes.
But I'm just saying, how many homes was it? So you don't even know if they did split
4 homes worth more than $10 million.
Okay.
As part of a multi-million-dollar divorce settlement with Iman Shepherd.
Okay.
Oh, I want to get into the gist of it.
Uh-huh.
According to multiple reports from Tiana Taylor's publicist, under the settlement, Taylor will receive not only 4 properties, but also a 7-figure payout, a $300,000 Maybach, a $70,000 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter, and a tour bus. Shepherd will also, never mind. $8,000 is still a lot.
What?
He will also have to pay $8,000 a month in child support and fund his children's private school education.
Okay.
Sonya, don't that judge know who decided on this, that she rich too?
Do he have any money?
I don't know. I don't know.
Damn.
But that is a lot. A whole tour bus. I'm stuck on the tour bus.
What?
Like, why does she get the tour bus and
because what he need a tour bus for? She's an artist.
Sonya, he might want a tour. He's a rapper now.
He who?
Oh.
He a full blown. He out here for being like, what's that ball boy?
Brother?
Yeah.
Ball boy.
What's his name?
His name is, I think, D'Angelo.
D'Angelo Ball.
Here you go.
He can take the Sprinter.
Clearly he can't do that.
He can
lost
rent it.
the tour bus and the Sprinter.
He can rent it from her. I'm quite sure she'll rent it to him.
Not after this. You ain't see her face. There ain't no renting. All right, enough. Rock, paper, scissors. I don't like it. I did this.
No, you cheat. I did this.
Aha. Oh, that's petty.
Oh yeah,
That's some
funny.
bullshit. That ain't funny.
All right. To protect and smoke.
Where you see that at? Where you see that at? Where you see that at? Oh, okay. Here you go. Oh, this is your shit.
23, when Deputy Marvin Morales conducted a, quote, suspicious subject stop. The report says he recovered drugs in a piece of tinfoil that he thought was meth. We now know it was fentanyl. He cited the suspects and left. A few hours later, body camera video shows another deputy finding Morales passed out on the floor of a bathroom stall. The report says Morales smoked the drugs out of a pipe, then collapsed. The other deputy administered multiple doses of Narcan, and Morales was taken to the hospital where he became conscious again. And the report notes this caused emotional distress to Deputy Morales' partners who responded to save his life. There was a large-scale emergency response, which you can see in this video when our crews were on scene. The report says while Deputy Morales was at the hospital, samples of his hair tested positive for meth, which they say documents show this.
My man did a stop, took the drugs, instead of taking it into evidence, he went and smoked it.
What was he thinking?
He ain't, and this ain't been his first time for him to just be comfortable to do that shit.
I don't know what to say about that.
What? You supposed to be, like, yeah, to protect and serve, and you could be out here. If he wouldn't have hit it that hard, he'd have been out this drink high as hell.
I just don't get why he did it. like, what was the purpose?
On duty.
What was he looking to win? A prize?
Oh.
Well, he read one. He almost ran up the price of death.
Man, that's crazy.
That's different.
Now the question is he gonna keep his job?
Hell no, he better not. That's one of them stories you need to make sure you keep an eye on, cause that's crazy to me. I don't know what to say about that. I was sitting there. It's clear the camera saw my face. I was sitting there with the puzzle face. I don't understand why he thought that was okay. Like, listen, I know most police officers have an addiction to donuts, and they also got an addiction to drinking. You right? I just don't know too many officers that's pressed to go and snort someone else's shit.
He put it in a pipe.
That's what I'm saying. Put it
Where
in
you
a
get
pipe.
the pipe from? Because that dude ain't.
That's because he's a dope fiend. That's what he mean. He had it in his pocket all day long.
Come on.
Oh shit! No, do over.
No, it's 2 out of 3.
Okay. Ha. Oh shit! Yeah, I don't like it.
Don't do that. You ready?
No, I ain't ready. Keep losing.
Bitch better have my money.
What about that?
Y'all didn't know me well enough. Bitch better have my money. That's what Riri at the top.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, thank y'all.
Well, the big question today is what possessed a man to walk up to an altar in the middle of Mass in front of about 100 people and punch a bishop in the face? The whole thing is as puzzling as it is disturbing, but parishioners say the violence will not shake their faith.
May Almighty God have mercy.
The prayers of Bishop Manuel Cruz were cut short Saturday when a man dressed in a white coat with matching hat saunters to the altar and punches him in the mouth.
My man said,
Hey, yo.
You ain't pay my bitch.
That man walked up on that damn podium area. He hit that priest so daggone hard. He knocked that joker all the way to his office. That nigga stumbled so far. And he walked up that
Like,
joint
why
as
would
smooth and as cool as any man you can know. And cocked that joint back so hard and bow. I'm talking about boom. That joint blew up right on the priest's face.
Hey, yo, and did turn around and walk off all smooth. Before
No,
getting
he didn't walk
up.
off smooth. They got tackled the crap out of his behind.
Officer, grab him. Stop him, stop him.
Officer,
But I couldn't
officer,
scream.
grab
I
him.
wanted to scream. Bishop,
He would have turned. If they wasn't there, he'd have turned around and walked off like.
just too rapidly.
Besides about 100 parishioners inside, police officers.
That nigga said, I wanted to yell. I just couldn't. Hold up, we gotta do it again. Gotta do it again. Y'all gotta hear what this nigga said. He said, I wanted to yell. Hold on, we gonna go back to him. Outside of the priest getting punched in the face, his interview was the highlight.
Went out and said, officer, grab him. Stop him, stop him. But I couldn't scream. I wanted to scream. Bishop, go down. But I couldn't. I was just too rapidly.
It was too rapidly.
He said, I was just too rapidly. My people scissors shoot. Nigga, I won already.
No.
That was one. I did it one.
Whatever.
I did it one. All right.
Stop trying to touch me.
No.
Hey.
No. Come on, yo. Let's go. Why the fuck you laughing? I don't want that shit. Yes.
I'm gonna
Pow.
let you go ahead and have yours.
Oh, no. I don't like feeling
Come on.
like you gave it to me.
Come on.
All right, Butch and them return.
Who
The
fuck
Butch.
is Butch?
The Butch return.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Butch. I want to get their names right because we definitely talked about them a couple times.
Sonny Williams.
Sonny Williams and Butch Wilmore returns to Earth. And
Or is
y'all,
it
it
Sonny?
was.
I think it's Sonny.
Listen, it was amazing. I watched the entire return because I always I've seen a couple in my lifetime where I was watching on TV, of course. Haven't you?
Lifetime.
How many you think you've seen them?
Seen what?
Like astronaut capsule
Return?
returning.
Never.
You've never seen it?
No.
Like on TV?
No.
Yeah, I've seen it at
Never
least
care
twice.
to watch it.
I think it's interesting.
It's cool. And what
I would hate now is to see one and things don't work out the way it's supposed to. Because that's crazy.
When I saw you was watching it, I was like, oh, I got a little intrigued. Like, what's
Keep
going
in mind,
on here?
though, they left in June for an 8-day expedition, right? And it turned into 9 months. I got some details about their little situation. So they making close to $200,000 a year, but they are working regular time just like us people down here. They are federal employees. So of course, when they get extended past the time that they're supposed to,
It's OT.
it's only $5 a day. Yeah. So the extra time don't amount to nothing because they're essentially making 6-figure salaries. No, you're gonna give me more than that though. I went up there I prepared my body for 8 days, not 9 months. And boy, did they age. She left here with a full head of black hair and came back gray. She looked like Cruella DeVille. She looked like the little witch that got the extra chin. Because she knows she got that witch chin. Okay.
That the Wicked Witch?
Yeah, she do. She just missing the moo.
The moon.
The moo.
The witch.
Yeah, but if you
Cinderella
train your
the-
body for an 8-day exhibition in space, and you know what could possibly happen, and you know what you prepared for, and then it turns out that you're up there for 9 months, I just don't ever want to go back to space again. I'm putting in my retirement papers. This is it. I'm taking my 6-figure salary into retirement. They freaking fast forward them peoples from 45 to 65 in 9 months. That ain't fair. Okay, let's go. Next. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. 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 Damn. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yeah, she let me win again. I'm confident she let me win again. Damn asshole.
Whatever.
No slave rule cost this couple. Was that your topic? Also, white couple who adopted 5 black children and forced them to work as slaves sentenced to a combined 375 years in prison. Now, let me ask you this. When you look at these two people, do you really think they're going to last more than 5 days? So to sentence them to 375 years is crazy to me. How about 5? Because they're not going to make it past year 1. With these faces. How about and these body types?
Just life with no parole.
But yeah, that's crazy to me. A white couple from West Virginia, Donald Lindsay.
I guess the numbers sound good.
Yeah, old farts. 62 and 63. Okay, so they all get ready to die in the next 10 years tops. And you sentence them to 3. Listen. Once the Negroes in prison figure out that these two people made them black people do that, they're going to be fighting for their life for the rest of their life. And then you know how hard it is going to be protecting these people from fighting their life for the rest of their life.
Like she won't work
eventually,
in the kitchen.
They're going to let somebody get to them and take them out their misery. So to sentence them to that is crazy. Why put that on a piece of paper? What, 375 years? Come on, dog. 300. You might as well just sentence them to death. They should have just straight up went straight to the chamber and get the needle put in their arm.
No, because these executions is getting out of hand.
Okay.
You done had the firing squad done. Somebody just died with, what was it? Nitro glass? Whatever.
So the couple was convicted in January 2025 of charges including forced labor, human trafficking, child abuse, neglect, with white father also found guilty of violating children's civil rights. Children don't have rights. They have a right to stay alive.
What? Hey,
joking.
Yo, rock, paper, scissors.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Damn.
Bow, 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 bow. Let's see. Spin the wheel. I think I want to go with she needs to be pimp slap.
Mr.
Is this yours?
Yeah.
In your lie detector test, you were asked, did you have any sexual contact with any of your 3 daughters? You said no. And the lie detector said there was no deception. Yes, they got it. How does that feel for you? And that your daughters know it.
Well, I felt they always did know it.
You felt they always did know it. Mm-hmm. And didn't speak it because?
They didn't know no better. They wasn't told no different.
Miss Yvonne took a lie detector test and said, did you make up or exaggerate any stories with the intention to harm Monzel? She responded no, and the answer was deceptive. Then he asked you, did you say something to the effect of, I'm going to make sure you're never happy again? She responded no, and the answer was deceptive. So, Miss Yvonne has acknowledged that her story about you touching your children in a sexual way.
All right, this is a long ass video, but I'm gonna tell you what. I'd have been in that seat and I'd have strangled the shit out of you. I'd have went across like Homer Simpson right towards your neck, and you'd have been Bart. I'd have saw all red. I'd have strangled your goddamn head so hard in front of Ayana. Want to fix somebody's life. This was messy. She is not Maury Povich.
25 years. That man,
when she read that second question, his eyes went like this.
25 years. She made up this story about him, and it affected his life, jobs, all types of stuff. All because she was bitter that he broke it off.
Pray for him, Lord.
Like,
is this
what?
New? Is this new?
I don't know if it's new.
It shouldn't be. I
don't know if it's a new episode. It might be one of her newest episodes. I don't know.
She ain't fixing nobody's life right there.
But what?
That goes against everything Ayana tries to sell the world.
25 years.
Sonya, that's messy. Ain't nothing to fixing about that. Rock, paper, scissors on that. Banging her ass upside the head. Nah, don't try to finagle a motherfucker.
What was I doing?
Your fingers locked up?
What the
That's
fuck
that
was
old
going
people
on?
shit. My shit do that sometimes too. I gotta be like, I gotta fight with it. You just had a moment.
I was like, what the fuck?
Stuck ass hands. Oh no, I wasn't ready. How you just do it? You ain't even do it the 3 times. You just grabbed my hand before I could get it out good. You sitting there just laughing. That's not funny.
That was right. Because I did it. Yes, I did. Last round.
Oh, no, I'm not doing that no last round. I get one more round to go for last round.
No.
So I did like this. You went like this.
Hey,
By the time I get to my third one, your hand was out like we pushing a button at Wheel of Fortune or something. No, that's not how it works.
Michael.
Okay, come on.
It's rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah, I won. Shut up. Let's not talk about me. God dang it. I need to be more prepared. Okay, you said she needs to be plimp sad. What you think about this Just Hilarious Breakfast Club stuff? I didn't really want to talk about it, but now, as you can see, Lauren got her own show coming out on iHeart.
Who is Lauren?
That's the other girl Just Hilarious was fussing with on the Breakfast Club after she did her live.
But I don't think it was the girl fault because
it wasn't one
production.
Bit. Production
is the who
decided that it was
when
best.
they put it, and production should have basically gave her own little slap.
They just gave her own show.
Well,
this was the promo to get to that show.
Oh,
they wanted to build up a good old fan base. It's just mighty funny. A few days later, they're introducing Lauren as she's getting her new show. Boy, I'm gonna tell you, boy. These games, man, listen, the media tricks now are contributing to people's mental health because people be truly invested in the lies. I be seeing them. It look real good, but I'm telling you, if we want to think about businesses being professional as Breakfast Club is supposed to be, I don't know if you want to be airing your dirty laundry out on live radio in the morning. I don't think that's something that should have happened on the radio. So that was the first thing. And then when you watch it, DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God are doing a lot of joking when these females are really having their back and forth disagreement. And things are being said that could possibly get punches thrown. And it's just like, okay, this is what we really doing? Right? So I just thought it was funny. And then Just Hilarious talking about them not coming to her defense as an internet comedian before she got mainstream sounds crazy. That's why I knew it was a bunch of BS. They was just trying to drum up promotion and publicity to all their situations, and it worked. Genius idea. But I'm going to tell you something. There's people like them people who get people so invested into BS that they lose their souls on the internet over stuff like this. And I think sometimes it can be counterproductive. Because now let's say Lauren gets her own show and she's not the same that she's on Breakfast Club. And now it was all a waste.
Because she don't have the other people to help her. Like,
sometimes you just got people to push you to be better than you are alone. I mean, sometimes you're better together than apart. Also, I am shooting shots at all the people that saying, "Oh, Just Hilarious is just internet." She do social media jokes. The girl is decent. Like, I don't care how many other comedians say, I know there's a certain level of comedianship that you probably got to be a little buzzed to really get the hee-hee and ha-ha that you want to get. But I also know they say you are your most truthfulness when you're drunk. So intentionally, I was supposed to laugh because that's the way I felt on the inside anyway. And sometimes it takes a little liquid courage to push you right over the laughing table. I'm just saying. But to sit there and I'm just telling you, I want to know what's the budget for BS now. Like, what's the money? What's the money behind BS? How much is BS worth? Because the things that people do, like Jessica, she sound like a straight up pussy. The way she was talking about no one's coming to her defense on the internet. How an internet person gonna say you ain't coming to my defense on the internet? I'm sitting there saying, what they got coming out? That's the first thing I said. Oh my God, what they got coming out? DJ Envy. His little second or third annual car show is right around the corner. Just Hilarious. She's on tour right now. Her and Dezion. Charlamagne the God. He got an entire podcasting platform. He does a daggone show with Matthew Sharps, whoever his name is, the comedian. They all got something coming on. And now Lauren, I hope I'm saying her name correctly, because I don't want to mess nobody's name up. I do it all the time, but I'm trying my best to do the right thing. Now she got her situation. When you put it all together, how much did it cost?
So all that you listen, you saying it bullshit.
Yeah, man. All that shit was bullshit. Just listen. She took advantage. She know that her following loves mess. She took her following and drove it to the Breakfast Club.
That's just like the introduction of her being on the Breakfast Club, and then they try to say no, she wasn't offered the job.
All that messy, just mess. How much does BS cost? And what's so crazy? Everybody's out here unwrapping all this and having their own opinions, but no one is paying attention that this is just a messy game people's play. I see certain podcasters now that profit off of BS. I subscribe to a podcast that will literally make a tier up for BS and charge you. And this said podcast has made millions off of just finessing us. So I'm just saying. And the game is the game. Yeah, it's good content. They can't finesse me. I just had a conversation with my son about being finessed. And why you shouldn't do it. Shoot. I felt good about myself that day too. And I hope I promise you, he's going to be better for that conversation than I was at his age, not having nobody to have that conversation with me. So I know generations after I'm dead and gone, that messages and keys and jewels that I'm sprinkling that I never got to experience, I was able to give to my son to experience, and hopefully he'll pass it down. And that's how we continue to grow. Like, we're family at the end of the day. And we don't want us to be getting finessed. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
What?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Got you again. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, got you twice. Off the, cooked her ass. Boom.
Patty.
All right, so here's the big one, man. Alleged South LA Crips leader, music exec, accused of mafia-like crimes.
So he was like,
man, he was a Don da Don.
He was like Death Row.
Yeah. It was the first thing I saw. Listen, the first thing I saw when I saw this story about this LA Crip leader, the turned music exec, was all RICO charges.
And that's what it said.
That shit quickly disappeared. I have not seen RICO again since I seen that. They are literally focusing specifically on gang leader.
Gang.
to social media just moments before turning himself in to the FBI. It's the latest twist in a story we've been following all day long. Federal officers arresting more than a dozen members tied to the gang known as the Rollin' 60s Neighborhood Crips. Tonight, the feds say they have the man who is their leader. Eyewitness News reporter Michelle Fisher joining us now with what we're learning tonight. Michelle.
Mark, for many in Los Angeles, Eugene Henley Jr. is known as someone who has worked to keep others and the youth out of gangs. But in an ironic twist, federal authorities are now saying he was running a mafia-like criminal enterprise.
This is my last video before I turn myself in.
Eugene Henley Jr., a.k.a. Big U, defending himself in a series of social media videos taken on his way to surrender to authorities for RICO charges.
I ain't been nothing but a help to our community. But I guess it is what it is.
I'm gonna stop there because it's gonna go a long time. You can be a gang leader and still be a help to your community. His help might be providing security for certain people. He ain't gonna say what type of help he's been to the community. Is he cleaning up the streets? Yeah, he might be cleaning up the streets for all the drug addicts because they end up passing away to something they smoked or got from him. Good way of cleaning the streets. But then today I found something else that I thought was very, very interesting. I'm talking about very interesting.
Okay.
And let me find it.
Somebody.
I can't be prepared for this because these things this one literally just dropped out the sky. Oh, I'm gonna get it.
Baby, I got your money, don't you worry.
Oh, her. Oh, yeah, her right here.
He is facing a lot of serious charges right now. I mean, you've spoken out about him in the past. I mean, do you think there's any truth to these allegations?
All the allegations are true, yeah.
I mean, why do you say so?
Because I was a victim, and the things that he has done to me, he's a monster, and everything that he's getting right now, he definitely deserves it.
Can you share what happened between you two?
Well, you know, he jumped on me. He lured me over to Nipsey Hussle's shop. He jumped on me while I was pregnant, beat me up, made me go to another part of the neighborhood. I got jumped by 3 girls. I still have a scar on my back from that incident. He lied on me. He extorted me. He threatened people not to work with me. I mean, he did a lot. He did a whole lot. And
what kind of work she did?
A singular thing he did.
I'm going to tell you something. One thing I know TMZ will do, walk you right to your gravesite.
Ooh.
That girl said this man beat her up. She think he going to stop beating her up from jail if he's a Crip leader? Listen, I've seen enough episodes of SWAT from LA. It's a show, but still, they depict the scenes in LA. That if one Crip leader goes to jail, there is a lieutenant waiting to go up. They are going to boot bop the booty shit out of her ass.
The what?
Some.
Take me off the bitch coat. They going to boom bop the booty shit.
Hey, babe. Why? Like, why she do that to herself?
Oh, my God.
She on that... She listen, and
I drink in her hand.
Listen, I stopped halfway, but she was giving it up. And it looked like she was just getting started. She said he beat me up when I was pregnant. He lured me to Nipsey. She implicated a dead man. And I'm talking about a dead man that all of LA adores. They are going to get her ass and strangle her with her scarf that is on her head.
Wasn't Nipsey a part of the Rollins?
I don't know what he was a part of. I'm just saying right now he's a part of his grave. And she just rolls him up into this story and he had nothing to do with it. They specifically asked him about the Big U guy and what he's physically done to her. She could have just said he lured me to this place. And I don't know where is that. She just had to say he lured me to Nipsey Hussle's business, studio, store, whatever that she said. Listen, we gonna hear about her. Just like that judge who resigned 2 or 3 weeks before Trump got into office was found dead.
Oh. Oh.
Straight out of a scene of scandal.
Oh, man.
All right, what we got left, baby? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock. No, we both had hands.
We both had
rock,
hands.
Paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I had rock, and that was a...
You ain't do the thing.
I did. So
I didn't see it. Let's try it again. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Aha. I won.
No, you did not.
I got you once already.
How?
You wasn't paying attention.
Nigga, you cheated.
Just like you cheated. Oh, my God. Hey, look. Why can't rappers leave the street?
Man, that's crazy.
Why? Like, what the street say?
Did he really do that?
Who, Yellow Beezy?
Yeah.
I don't know what he was thinking. Every rapper's in jail.
I never seen. Ooh, excuse me, that's my bedtime. I never seen the video footage with homeboy on the highway walking down.
Keith Conway, who goes by the name Yella Beezy, was arrested and charged for a murder for hire scheme. He was arrested earlier this week, connected to the 2020 murder of another rapper. Fox 4's Stephen Dahl is in the newsroom with more. Stephen.
All right, that's why he ain't in jail.
Yeah, but the way that the dude was killed, he was on the highway, literally in Florida on the highway. And a dude gets out the car and basically walks down on him. And he gets out and starts running and he shoot him in his back.
That's where he messed up at. He got out of the car and started running.
But the crazy thing, like, what? You on a highway? This man just literally gets out in the middle of the highway and just stop. What? What kind of bad boy movie is this?
Yellow Beezy got what he paid for. He paid extreme amount of money
That's
to
just
make sure this man was unalive.
Man, he did a Luigi.
And he got everything that he paid for.
No, he ain't paid to get.
He didn't say. Listen, he didn't pay enough to have this secretly done. This person, listen. This is no respect to Yellow Beezy. I am really about to sprinkle some hate on this. You get what you pay for. Listen, this guy got nothing to lose. He don't even care. Oh, I'm about to be insensitive. Because I was about to compare it to something. No, should I do it?
Do it for the vine.
That's like Young Dolph and them, right?
Oh.
Those guys went and killed him for, I can't remember, but it wasn't a lot of money. It wasn't. He only got $500.
Huh? Oh yeah, they said they was gonna get one amount and they only
Listen, when you don't pay, you get played. I mean, just saying, you gotta pay for the good guys that kill and never get caught. You can't pay for the guys who don't got all their marbles right. You can't offer them a TV and a bag of wrap it up chips. You just can't. Like, you can't offer them. I'll give you another one. You can't offer them studio time, and they'd be like, that's good enough, because like you got to know once you offer them the studio time, they geek for that studio time. So that means they gonna go do cockwheels to shoot the person. I'm talking about mid-cockwheel. They're going to shoot them. Chances are they're going to shoot 3 other people and not the person you trying to get shot. And it seems if description she gave about the highway shooting is correct, that guy went to that highway to shoot him with his hand over his eyes. And he just was on the highway shooting. That's why the dude that he killed eventually was able to get out the car and run before you could really give him the kill shot. Even though you probably had him right in your sights. But because you went in there with the darkest sunglasses you could possibly find and you started shooting on the highway, that's what's happened. You get what you pay for. You can't give people studio time.
And you don't get upset.
Yes. And I'm not saying he really gave studio time. But I know we've seen Yellow Beezy. And you saw his mugshot. He has bad skin here. He looked like he used makeup now.
That's messed up.
Unless he just was looking like that because he been on the run. And I can believe that. When you paying somebody to do a crime on a highway and you trying not to get hit, there's a lot of running that goes into getting across a LA highway. I'm playing.
That shit's crazy.
It is crazy. And I know we just joked about it, but too many times these
But
rappers
that's just like the dude.
These rappers keep hiring people that's literally got no morals, no respect, no loyalty. And they are now even an ounce of them even thinking about it. They don't even get, listen, you ain't even got to have hardcore evidence that this person did it. And just the thought that you think they think you know, they are snitching.
Yep. Snitches get stitches and end up in ditches. Facts. Because what's this? It's an artist. Dang. What's his name? Because him and his artist just got shot, but the artist died. Saucy Walker. Saucy
Walker is the one that died?
No, I'm sorry, his artist is the one that died. But the dude, literally had to drop on him, walked up on him, but once he realized who he was, he ain't kill him. But they killed the other dude, but he did get shot, but he ain't finish him off. Crazy.
All right.
The world we live in.
How do you really feel about dismantle of Department of Education, boo? We talked about this. We aired our opinions on our date night. That
you just brought it up.
I think I don't think it's as bad as people are actually making it out to be, but I really do believe Department of Education was really brought about for ethics and ethical practices that it seemed like you couldn't trust these individual states who are taking federal funding to use the federal funding the way it was supposed to. If I can remember, there was a lot of scandals and a lot of fraudulent behavior surrounding the practices of individual states' departments of education. So they created a federal oversight for everyone to make sure they comply. I'm talking about whether it's mismanagement of funds, deallocation of resources, whether schools are teaching appropriately, whether the right curriculum is being used in the classrooms. These sort of things were one of the reasons that oversight was created. So I don't know if I agree with Trump. Listen, I'm of the mindset that he has caused enough dysfunction not even dysfunction, disruption in the last 3 months now? 2 months? 2? Yeah, 2 months. Yep.
No, 3.
I'm just here to just watch now and just see what actually benefits us middle class people, because I really think we truly are the backbone of the United States. And without us, their wealthy people are going to be okay. But will they thrive in ways that they're thriving now without our ability to make sure things are running? No. If one thing the pandemic showed, that you need us middle class folks. So if what he's doing is going to improve our lives and make it less stressful, I am here for the ride to see if I'm eventually going to make it to that country, better life country that he's offering. Make America great. If this is going to get us to the Make America Great country, and me and him can agree to disagree on certain things and agree on others, then guess what? But what I ain't about to do is get mad at someone's depiction of me on a portrait that actually resembles some of the faces I make and then call it disgusting. And then you say, well, Barack Obama's was good. I just think mine is just pitiful. That shows, though, how much respect he actually has for Barack Obama. I've heard him reference that man in better lights than he did since he has lost to him. Since he came into the White House and met him since he's been out of the White House versus when he came in and was taken over after him. So that's my opinion on it, though. Okay. Episode 192, MTMJ Podcast with the Wife. We out. Peace. This is our time. Make sure you subscribe, rate, comment, share, like. And we thank you for listening to another episode of MTMJ Podcast with the Wife. We out. Peace.